Good morning. How's everybody? Can you hear me? Okay, that's all. How's it going? Turn this up. How'd it do? How'd it do? So I was gonna do it's raining in Phoenix. Did that bring like a cooler temperature? I should learn, that way I can stop saying this whole spiel. One of you all made this for me, but I don't remember who. Let's let Lapis Lazuli on it. Cold in Detroit, I bet it is. You had safe flight. That's good, Rose Blue. Blue dots in the Red Sea. Well, at least there are some, I guess. Yeah, I love it. I got several. I can't remember who made it. So what I was going to say was, I'm going to do a tableau, I think, on their president and see what comes up. The last one I did, because I always say I don't predict death. That's not a thing I do. It does come up sometimes. Ivana's death was in his tableau, mind you. I thought that it was him, and I'm like, be careful, because I see you falling, and no, that was her. And then I seen his sister's death in his tableau too, because I'm like, there's an older person around you, and doesn't look like they're gonna make it. So and then boom, there's that. So I ain't looking for that. I'm just saying that was the last time that happened. So now we need to sort of do another one, see what's coming up for him in the new year, I guess. Bless his heart. Then I want to do a Giuliani one too, now that he's kind of missing $148 million. I can't imagine. You tell me I owe you $30, I'm gonna have an attitude. $148 million? I don't know how to process that. I don't know how to process those numbers, first of all. So anyway, we're going to do that. And let me mention the class too. So the class is January the 7th, right? Get my mind right here. Wait a minute. January the 7th is when it starts. It goes through February the 11th. It is a live class. It's not live on YouTube, but it's live on Zoom. So you will need Zoom for that. So I sent out the emails and everything already. So if you got yours, great. If you did not, then let me know and I can send it to you. But it starts on January the 11th. January the 7th. I'm be reading the things 7-11. So from 7th to the 11th. And it is live. It is on Zoom. It is recorded. I'm going to teach from the Rider-Waite. You do not have to have this card because the meaning is the same in pretty much any deck that's based upon the Rider-Waite. But I will be using this card for the symbolism. So you don't have to have it, but it helps in your following along. But you don't have to have it because I have 200 decks, and so I ain't gonna tell you have to have these cards, because these don't resonate with everybody. But that's what I'm going to be teaching from, because most decks out there are based upon this one. So that's why I'm doing that. And so you can get a Rider-Waite from anywhere. Amazon got it for like $14, $13 or something like that. I have a discount code in the description of all my videos if you want to get one from DeBry. They have a couple different Rider-Waite versions, so you can get one from there too. So it's up to you. So there's that. Like I say, it is a live class, so it's on Zoom. We start at 2 p.m. Pacific, 3 Mountain, 4 Eastern, 5 Eastern, or 3 Central, 5 Eastern, 4 Eastern, whatever I'm trying to say. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll see you there. Okay. Let me, it's probably easier because this doesn't show everything I want it to show, possibly. Let me see. No, I don't like the way that is. Let me move this all together up here. Look above. How about that? Don't fall, camera. Do it this way. Okay. Should stay. Now focus. Okay. Now what I'll do, we'll do it this way. Because you will focus, camera. You don't run me, I run you. So stop that. I'll go here. Cooperate. Did that. Now what the hell is that? Is it still retrograde? Is that what's happening right now? Okay. Yeah, I hate it. I really do. This is what we're going to do. And play on some music. How about that? I'll be right back. Okay. Now StreamYard won't let me leave either. So we'll just bring it back down here. How about that? We'll do it this way. The camera gets skittish when you get too far away. I'm a scared child. That still needs to focus, though. But camera's like black. Not this one, though. Okay. Fine. This thing makes it refocus. Now it's fine. I hate technology today. Not today, Satan. Not today. Not today. Okay. That's damn clicking. There we go. So let's see. Should we do Trump first? I want to do Giuliani too. Keeps falling out. Trump first? I think so too. If that's the same card again, okay, that's the Pentacle. Okay. Well, something going on with somebody's property and business. Donald Trump. So show me the next few months for that guy. Well, let's see. The next few months for that guy. The next few months for that guy. Let's get rid of this. Voodoo. And there. Get rid of that too. Since you won't cooperate with me today, Mr. Cameron. Okay. You and your autofocus nonsense. Okay. We start. There's the King of Cups, the High Priestess, the Moon, the Judgment, the Empress. There is a man he is having some secret talks with. This may be for someone you've seen at a rally of his as well, because here at the Judgment card, you also have speaking to the masses or speaking to people making some sort of announcement. This may also have been a former military person too. So I don't know if he's going to get that guy who beheaded Satan to come do rallies with him and all that kind of stuff. But there's some sort of secret talks, though, between him and some former military person. Could be Mike Flynn. I don't know, because that's his security advisor or whoever the case may be. But there's a guy here that he is in some secret talks with, and this is, and I say secret talks, I do mean that in the most nefarious way possible, because high priestess is in house high priestess, which means you have a lot to keep under wraps and a lot to cover up. This is someone who was in the government, and this has something to do with him trying to get back into the position of power, because here you have the moon card in House Empress, which means there is something about his expansion that is treacherous or that is suspicious. And then Empress is in House Hierophant. So whatever this thing is, it has something to do with a position in the government. And so he's speaking with someone that may have been former veteran and also does speeches and announcements too. Maybe they got a podcast of their own and trying to get back into the government there too. So he's got some sort of advisor. Now, maybe it's not Mike Flynn. It could be, because I mean, it's not like he was the only person in the government or in the army or the military, but they do speeches and things. And so that's why I even went there. And this person here, this guy, he does, or he had some sort of position as well. Computer, will you leave me alone right now? Thank you. Jesus Christ. There is... He's a manipulator. So he's slick with the tongue, just kind of like Donald Trump is too, though. He's a house magician. So he knows how to actually move things and get things done too. Was Steve Bannon ever in the military? Now, mind you, that could be Steve Bannon. He's very manipulative. And very sneaky. Very. It could be a Flynn too, because and it doesn't matter who it is, but it's a person. He does have the two-faced thing going on too. Hi, Stephanie. He does have the two-faced thing, big time. To where you thought they're one person in public, and then they're a whole completely different person in private, and then they're a whole completely different person in super private. Bannon was in the Navy. That could be him. Very sneaky, very two-faced, very, very, very all that. But they're having talks about getting Donald Trump back in the government type thing. Maybe trying to use an old playbook. Who knows? The Seven of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Tower, and the Five of Swords. There is a message that he is waiting on, or that he is defending against, possibly the appeals and all that stuff. It's causing extreme anxiety, and there's super defeat. Not just defeat, super defeat. This is not a thing that this here is one of those things where you have to hope and pray it doesn't go bad, but it's going to. And we're headed towards that thing. And it has something to do also with the trial. And this may also be a Jack Smith situation too, with the Five of Swords in House Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune speaks about time, something that's also scheduled, because Wheel of Fortune is not something you can speed up or slow down. So it's something that's scheduled, and he's defending. Not just him, but others, because his Seven of Wands is in House Lovers. So it's him and his cohorts are defending against something. There's a Page of Wands. Page of Wands is messaging, but it's not just messaging. It's messaging that doesn't carry any emotion necessarily. And so it's one of these, you wanted to know, here's the answer type thing. And so he has got the Page of Wands bringing him some sort of message that he's waiting on, because it's in the Chariot. Chariot is not necessarily a card in motion. It's in House Chariot, I should say. So it's like something that you wait on, or something that you wait for all sides to agree on, or to come to some sort of conclusion. And so now you have the Nine of Swords in house strength. Strength, just kind of like the Empress here, amplifies things too, but he has the worry, the stress, the anxiety. The Tower is in-house Hermit. This is also about investigations. Hi, Blue Tarot. Hi, Vanessa. The Tower in-house Hermit means that there is going to be some kind of new looking into something. And maybe this is his records, his phone records, or whatever that case is. That's about to blow open something big time. Because as I say before, there are 3 cards of exposure in the tarot: the Sun, the Star, and the Tower. The Sun you can't hide, the Star you don't want to hide, and the Tower you hide and somebody kicks the door open. And so somebody is blowing open something with an investigation or with an inquiry. And then there's defeat. The Five of Swords is defeat. And so whatever he's trying to defend against, he does not do it successfully. Or whatever he's trying to stall, he is not doing that successfully. That's going to turn out to be very bad and very ugly, very no good, very bad day. And again, like I said, it's something scheduled. And the Wheel of Fortune is your house of fortune. Fortune, good luck, which is also bad. So the next several months, he's got some defeats coming his way, which he is very worried about, which is kind of going along with what everybody else has been saying is, oh, Trump's not eating and he's depressed and he's the dead. There it is right there. And it's in house strength. That's where you draw your strength from. So, I mean, it's up to you, buddy. You did this to yourself, so whatever. 7 of Wands and 7 of Wands. 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, 4 of Swords, and the Temperance. Jeez. This, I'm going to jump ahead. This is, I mean, never mind. We'll get there. 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, 4 of Swords, and the Temperance. He may be having some issues with paying someone here. There's some investments that is being made, but this is being made. This is not paying someone, paying lawyers. This is in-house justice. So there's an investment that is made or has been made. And he needs to pay out. The Hangman is about stalling or something that is not moving forward because you need other information or you need something to come in resource wise and blah blah blah. So 6 of Pentacles in house Hangman is he needs to pay somebody, but it's having an issue doing so. The 4 of Cups in house Death, there needs to be a change and he knows that he's just not accepting it right now. So there either needs to be a selling off of something, which is what that 6 of Pentacles could also tell you. Like he's got options to pay these people. So it's not as though he's destitute and he's trying to, sell his coin collection or something. So he's got options. And mind you, he's got new grifts as well, like the selling of parts of his suit. And the new one is they kicked me off of the Colorado ballot, pitch in, and he's got a little thing saying pitch in, so you can send him donations if you would like. So, but he has to raise a lot of money because this is becoming way more expensive than he thought. Again, an investment in the legal system. 4 Swords is in-house Temperance. Temperance is calm and quiet, cool, collected, sobriety, but it is also something that moves very slowly because sobriety is not an overnight thing. So it moves very slowly, and then there's the 4 of Swords. So 4 of Swords is already slow too because it stopped for the current season. And so he's having some issue with not him moving things along, but with the stalling of things. Okay, fine, you can stall it forever, but then these people become more expensive. If you get this over with, then so it's one of them things to where he needs to accept the changes that need to be made, and he can't do that. So he's got himself into a pickle here. He's got himself into a pickle here. because he wants to stall these cases, but at the same time, it costs him money to do so. And he's not running out of money necessarily, but he's running out of money that is allocated to pay them. And then there's the temperance. And so he is going to have to come to some sort of compromise when it comes to this. Either you're going to get rid of some lawyers, or you're going to, thank you, Karen. Merry Christmas. So he's going to have to come to some sort of compromise here. Or not, and just to continue down this path of self-destruction, which, I mean, none of us are shedding any tears, babe. This ain't our money you're messing with. So now it's your own money that you get to screw up for a change. And then temperance is in house devil. Devil speaks about self-destruction behavior or addictions and things of that nature. And then the temperance speaks of sobriety. So he may be needing to make some compromises when it comes to the destructive behavior. And he also needs to make some compromises when it comes to the things he doesn't want to accept. And these two cards kind of go hand in hand. The Four of Cups wants you to accept your reality, and the Temperance wants you to heal from your traumas. So it's almost like you want to turn the blind eye to the thing you know you need to fix. And it's in house death, which means he needs to change this in order for anything to improve. And you know him, he has to be forced to do anything. And so this is one of those things where it's going to continue to cost him money, continue to cost him time unnecessarily. And then he's forced to change. 7 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. There is a woman who is stealing. It is within his family of people here. She is also in house moon, or they're in house moon. Moon is suspicion, treachery, and trying to keep something hidden. Also showing you one thing in the public and then another thing in the private. So 7 of Swords is thievery, and it's also in house Tower, which means it will be exposed. The 5 of Pentacles is loss, and it's in house Star. So this is going to be over the course of several months. So there's going to be continued loss, especially financial and resource-wise, time and finance, over the next several months. So this may be his Alina Haba person, because there's going to be, she's connected to him too. So if this is Bannon, she knows Bannon, or if this is Flynn, she knows Flynn. I'll lean more towards Bannon. So if she knows that person too, they're connected somehow. Unless that's the Moms for Liberty person, because she's also connected to Bannon. But anyway, this woman is stealing and going to be losing over the next several months. There is also something about, this might be, I wonder. I don't mean to be scandalous here, but because this is the family, there's a family aspect to this. So I wonder if it's the Moms for Liberty thing or people. And because that's the 10 of Cups is the family aspect card, or some sort of pretend that we're happy in public thing. And then the 4 of Pentacles in house, what is that? Sun. There's some exposure about financial records too. Something they were trying to keep under wraps. But they're connected to the Dawn some way, somehow. They're a thief, though. It's going to be exposed. Not necessarily. Yeah, it will, actually. It'll lead to some sort of judgment or some sort of case. It's like stealing from a fund, like something that's supposed to be built up to pay for something else. Like if you were stealing from the RNC, or if you were stealing from the Moms for Liberty, or if you were stealing for, actually, she kind of was, because she used campaign funds to fund her husband's campaign, the rapist. So there's like stealing from a fund. This is something, like I said, that's supposed to be built up to pay for something else. And then paying out and then claiming that it's not there, or losing the money. Like if you look at these four here, 7 of Swords stealing, 7 of Pentacles, there's your fund, 6 of Pentacles paid out though. So it went somewhere else. And then 5 of Pentacles is your loss or claim to poverty, like you didn't do it, because it's a scheme of some sort. Boy, I tell you what, these people. Anyway, King of Cups, 7 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. Well, the 7, 7, 7, 7. That would normally be good luck for you, wouldn't it? So there is, there may be a push here to try to get Hunter Biden front and center, but it continues to boost and elevate Joe Biden. But he's going to start mentioning it more. Telephone, what the hell? Okay, sorry. So this is some sort of thing for Joe Biden. It boosts him up some way, somehow. Well, it already is, because, you know, it's getting a lot of attention. And what they mean for bad then is also working for good. So there is that. The High Priestess, the Page of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles. There is some messaging here. The High Priestess, again, it's secret. I don't want to keep saying secret message, but there is a message that it's about payments. Who is it to? Let's see. Again, he's telling somebody that he's not paying them. I mean, that's his MO. It's not. But there's a message to someone here, and he's not paying them. It's not even coming from him, though. It's coming from a person that works for him. So it's not like he even has, I guess, the guts to say, I'm not paying you something. But this is not one of his lawyers, though. Let me see. I wonder if it's Giuliani. It's somebody he worked with. The Chariot is your teamwork card in the majors. And that's who he's talking to. And the 6 of Pentacles hold up for the money, and 5 of Pentacles is poverty, lack, loss. And he could just be claiming that with the star there too. That person is also formally important to him. And so he's not paying them, though. I don't think he ever had maybe it's that, you know, that dinner that he put on. There's your food card. The dinner that he put on for Giuliani, that to raise money for him. there's an aspect to somebody he worked with. This was someone close, though. So it's not like, it's not his lawyers, and it's not just some random person. And he's not paying them. Which, surprise, surprise, kills the freeze. The Moon, the 9 of Swords, this is a horrible combination, just in case you wanted to know something about you. This is for sure nightmares. This is nightmares by itself. And then this is not nightmares necessarily, but this is illusions of the mind. And so the moon card amplifies the illusions of the mind, because the mind is where everything can go wrong. Everything can go right, but it's where everything can go wrong. Because as I said, you keep getting tortured with the same thought over and over and over again. And so if you look around it, though, what we got, the moon, the nine of swords, the tower, the judgment, he's worried about the judgment from his court cases more than likely, because judgment is in house emperor, so somebody in a position of power that would hand out judgment. And so he's worried about that bigly. And which, I mean, I understand, because they hold your life in the palm of their hand type of thing. And he's also worried about his secrets not staying secret, because people are cooperating and talking. Because you have your moon, your high priestess, nine of swords, and page of wands. The people doing all of the talking right there. But anyway, the moon, the nine of swords, four of cups, 10 of cups. He's currently worried about what somebody in the family may give up, because they're going through a change of heart. Four of cups in house death. Death is the card of change. And the 10 of cups is in house moon. So he's unsure. Again, suspicions and cover up. He is unsure what they will say. And I'm pretty sure we know who that person is, because the boys seem to be blindly loyal and the girl is trying to save herself. So, so he is very, very, very worried, which is possibly based upon a conversation he had. Again, right there it talks. A conversation he had that didn't go very well, and he doesn't know what she's going to give up. Which she's going to give up something. This way, have all this bad judgment, and then this tower and exposure and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, the judgment, the tower, the four swords, and the four of pentacles. There was a reason I started talking about people dying and stuff. This is not death, but this is convalescent, to where you may need like a sprained ankle, though, or blown out knee or something, because you have judgment. There's a repeating of something. Good God. For entertainment purposes only. Hashtag grain of salt. Okay. Nothing I say is true until you see it in the news. I just want you to know that. This is someone laid up, because it's in house temperance. Temperance is actually, no, temperance is not that kind of recovery. This is more like a nervous breakdown right here, because four of swords is in house temperance. Temperance is healing from trauma. Four of stars. That doesn't make no sense. Five of pentacles is a card for disease. The people in it have leprosy. And it's in house star. Star is about your physical healing. Your temperance is about your emotional healing. So there could be a condition that is being caught as well, or like a COVID maybe, or something like that. But beware of, but it's not fatal, but there is some sort of condition that is caught, and we are in the cold and flu season. This here, like I said, could be nervous breakdown, because hermit also is introspection. So something that's on the inside of you. And tower is in house hermit. So whatever's on the inside of him, right next to it is anxiety, could be weighing on his mind to where he has a nervous breakdown. Four swords is laid up. Like you're trying to retreat from things. You're on the therapist couch too, or you're in a hospital bed, or it could, on the good side, it could be a spa, Temperance is also the calm and collected. So if you have four swords in house temperance, it's not nervous breakdown. You could be going to a spa, a retreat. But what the problem is above it is the tower. So something is blown apart in a disastrous way, nervous breakdown. And then the four of pentacles could be him shaking in his broom closet or something somewhere, like he's in a sequestered space with the Four of Pentacles. And so he's not doing well mentally, but that was not supposed to be funny. Like I just revealed something on Guy Flame. I just revealed something. Donald Trump is disturbed mentally. Aren't you glad you tuned in so you so you can learn that one? Oh Lord, only the best readings will happen around here. The Empress, the Five of Swords, the Temperance, and the Queen of Wands. Hi, Deborah. Didn't old girl just redo her prenup, his wife? There's something about working with her on something. And I know she's on the campaign trail now. So this is a bully move, though. So there's some bully tactics that are happening between him and her. And it's coming from her side. It's coming from her side, though. So there's that. And there's going to be more. So it's not just that. It's something else is coming too. Okay. He's worried here too. Queen of Wands, Four Swords, Nine of Swords, and the High Priestess. Worried about a woman. Okay, that's interesting. This woman's not alive. She's in a box and she holds secrets. That's all I'm saying. No, she ain't going nowhere. That's for sure. But this one did. And she's in a box and she holds secrets. And for whatever reason, that concerns him. So there's that. There is a woman here with some shocking news. This is Melania. When I do the tableaus, the Empress is always, if they're married, that's the wife, and then the Emperor would be the husband. He doesn't show up here as the Emperor, of course, because this is about him. But she has some sort of, she deals a very shocking blow financially to him for some reason. Or maybe that prenup hurt financially. Because it's Five of Pentacles here is the burden. That's the poverty. Four of Cups is you have to accept this change. The Tower, she deals some sort of change to him because it's in house death too. She deals some sort of change to him that causes lack and loss. So he had to pay her a whole lot to get her cooperation, more than likely, because Empress is in house Hierophant, so it has something to do with him trying to run for president. So she's getting paid a lot of money to do that. A whole lot. Because your payments are right above that Five of Pentacles too. So she's getting paid a whole lot to do that. And he can claim some sort of poverty because of it, because she took a bunch. Which, I mean, why not? You want me to come out and lie for you? Then make me whole. Pay me. These people, Jesus. These people, Jesus. These people, Jesus. The Moon, the Tower, and the Temperance. That's not a great combination either. There's something about his diet that I'm not trying to be sarcastic on this. Oh, there's something about his diet that is going very bad too. Like this business of, oh, he's not eating. He's like sneaking food, because that's a disorder of some sort. So he's sneaking food though. There's your food card. He's sneaking it. So he's screwing up his diet some way, somehow, which I mean, that sentence doesn't really even make a whole lot of sense to me. But there's possibly somebody who's trying to keep him on the straight and narrow, and he's keeping himself on the chip ahoy. And so there's that too. He also has to pay somebody in the family. This is not part of his blood legacy, though, so it's not the boy one, boy two, and girl. This is possibly one of the in-laws, but there's somebody connected to his family that he has to pay in order. It's a little blackmailish, but in order to stay on the higher ground, he has to pay them too. Seven of Wands is in House Lovers, and so it's somebody that's supposedly on his side, which no honor among thieves, but he has to pay them too. Because the Six of Pentacles, yes, there's payouts, but there's also submission and begging. So in order for these people to now rally around him, like his daughter and his sons and Jared's and Laura Trump's, and it could be her, all of these people have to go out on, by Rose Blue, have to go out on the campaign trail. He's going to have to pay them to do so. So that's where they learn from Melania, I guess. If you're going to have me come out there and lie for you, then pay me. And he's going to have to pay all the in-laws, too, if they're going to go out and do it. The Kimberly Guilfold, that's probably who that is, too. He has to pay these people. Ain't that a shame? Like, if y'all ran for president, somebody in your life would do it for free. No, he's got to pay everybody because he has to submit and beg and pay them to come out and be on the campaign trail. Not to mention, though, I mean, if you really think about it, if he's going to grift and you're going to get all of these stooges to give you their hard-earned money so that you can fail and run for president again, if I'm a thief, then yeah, give me some of that money too. Give me some of your donations that you get from the MAGA crowd that they're going to give you anyway. If you're going to get money, then give me some money too. And so that's what's happening there. All of the in-laws are coming out, and it's time to help him run for president. That is a mess. Yes, you do. You teach people how to treat you. This here, there's also a that Russian binder thing or some sort of missing documents. I'll say it that way. Which hell could be all the other ones too. That's a mess too. There's something that is about to come open or to elevate lawsuit wise with that. So that's going to get another leg of some sort here, because there's some information that's new that's coming out for that. It's something they've been waiting on though, and it's not necessarily going to cause him to be in any more trouble. It's just something that would improve the case. This is also, because Seven of Pentacles is votes, something that you would cast into something else. So there's also something about voting, which could be, I don't have the Page of Pentacles, so I can't say ballot. This is like information that he must accept. So I don't think the Colorado thing is going to be overturned. And I think that this may also spread, because the Seven of Pentacles, yes, is the casting of the votes, but it's also the planting of the seeds. And so this may grow in other places, like seeds tend to do. Okay. Lord Jesus. He's losing a case here too. There's some defeat and anxiety in a judgment that is passed. This has a smaller implication, so it's not so federal. I don't know in the next few months if he was civilly sued by somebody or something like that. It's a smaller thing that he loses on, or maybe it's just an appeal, but he loses some sort of case here. And it could be his appeal. They said it's a little more difficult for Shay Moss and Ruby Freeman to sue Donald Trump, though they do have a case for anything he said outside of being president. That's what all the legal heads were saying on the television. Okay, Lord, that's enough of him. Put a pin in that, though. Oh, Swalwell's suing him? What's Swalwell suing him for? For being a dunce? Is that what? Hi, Corliss. For Jan 6. Oh. Because you put them in danger. Okay. Let me get my mind right. Wait a minute. This thing's going nuts. Oh, okay. I got some. Give me a second. I got y'all's emails about the class. I will send you the info right now, since I'm thinking about it right now. This is the info for it. Okay. So I sent y'all emails for the class and stuff there too. Okay. Giuliani. Lord have mercy. Well, I'm looking forward to the class too. It should be fun. Normally is. Not normally is. Always is. And we are doing, like I said, it's basic tarot. So, we're not deep diving into the history of it. That's something you can Google. We're not going into astrologies and numerologies because it's not as consistent as I would like it to be for the tarot, because they have changed over the years. This is not the first tarot deck. So this is just the one that's more universally used, and therefore people look towards this one, but it is not the first. Arthur Waite did not create the meanings for the tarot, but he put his own interpretation into a lot of them, which we'll cover. But the way the class will go, I'll give you a little sneak peek here, is I will tell you what the card means. Like Eight of Pentacles means work, as in your actual job work. It also means reputation, not reputation. Now I can't talk. See, Mercury retrograde, please leave me alone. Repetition, not reputation. Repetition actually can mean reputation because it's based upon your work, I suppose. But repetition was the word I was looking for. Practice makes perfect, as you see in the card. It can also mean focus. If you see black on the clothing of a person, then that means they are sequestered. That means they are isolated. And he's isolated not because he's afraid, but he's isolated because he wants to focus. You see how far the city is away from him, to remove all distractions and focus. So if you are trying to go to school or something like that, this is like, okay, now it's time for study hall. Go back and focus. And then I show you how to use that card in a reading. So that's how the class will go. Rudy Giuliani. Why is all the money given to the horrible people? That's fine. He shouldn't have $1 million anything, except 1 million reasons to stop being the way you are. $150 million. Which, fantastic. Actually, they should get more than that. You ruined those people's lives. And for what? For Donald Trump? Like, it's just, I can't. Like, just, you ruined those people's lives for Donald Trump. Not worth it. Right back up. Not worth it. Donald Trump will give you 50 cents if somebody gave him 50 cents to give to you, and he still wouldn't give it to you, and you ruined your whole life for Donald Trump. What in the hot box of hell is wrong with you? You've known him since 1532, and you, of all people, should understand this is not the person I need to attach my get along to. Yeah, I seen your text. Yeah, I just didn't want on him. We're going to do Giuliani, and then I'm going to go soak my brain in vinegar and bleach water. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. We'll do Giuliani and then... Oh, I got a bunch of stuff. I can't remember now. I don't know why I forget stuff in 10 seconds. I got some more defeats for him in the courts, naturally. Having a hard time paying the lawyers. He has to pay all his family to come campaign for him. He's going to have a nervous breakdown. Walmart. Mm-hmm. I like the blue. Rudy Giuliani, next few months. What we got? Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy. Okay. 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 Rudy Giuliani. You know what I don't have? I'll tell you this already for free. The Five of Pentacles. I don't have a card of poverty here. So he can't be talking about, oh, I'm poor and I can't pay y'all. No, sir. No cats, no dog. The Nine of Cups, the Temperance, the Four of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. So right here, again, Temperance is sobriety and calm down. The Nine of Cups is the opposite. This is the indulgence card because it's your wishes. It's like the stuff that you want and the stuff you want to do, let it fly. So he may be having some drinking issues at the moment. There are some realities that he must accept. There is a Thank you, Cordless. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, dude, oh my God. 8 of Wands in House Justice. Your mouth is getting you in trouble. It's up here too. Your erratic behavior, your thoughts, that fly out of your mouth that are unedited, that's going to get you in some more trouble. It's going to wind you back in court. Actually, it is winding you back in court. There is someone who's going to do an expose as well, Hierophant and House Tower, about the time when you were mayor. There's something there that is, I guess they feel newsworthy or grimy, because you were very, very close with some guy here, King of Swords and House Lovers, and that relationship is going to come under scrutiny because that person's name may come back up in the news for whatever reason. Anyway, there is some erratic behavior, but there's also a person here who is, they're attempting to help you. They're attempting to help you. Yeah, I said that list was coming out. Mm-hmm. We'll have to read about it on one day's day. There's somebody attempting to help him. Like a knight in shining armor. Like donation wise, they're trying to give him something. This is a bit of this for that too. So I don't know what he can do for anybody. Well, anyway, King of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. He gets he wants to know where his money is from Donald Trump. There's King of Swords, Gemini man, also in House Lover, so one of his friends. The Wheel of Fortune in House Chariot, this was a payment, or this was something that was supposed to be for his benefit. House Chariot is working together. The Wheel of Fortune would be your fortunes and your good lucks and your that type of thing. This is also something that was planned. Again, Wheel of Fortune, scheduled. Seven of Cups, I don't know what happened. Where is it? What happened? I don't get the details. And then the Two of Wands is in House Hermit. That's not really, I mean, it's not the worst combination because the house of, not the house of, the Hermit is searching, trying to find answers, trying to see where things are, where things go. Two of Wands is planning. And so they kind of go hand in hand there a little bit. But he's having inquiries basically about what happened to this, and then eventually there is a payout, but it's extremely smaller than anticipated. Ace of Pentacles in House Wheel of Fortune, that is money. One thing in the tarot class that I shall teach you, every pentacle is not money. So when you see pentacles, don't pick it up and say, "Ooh, look, there's a bunch of money." That's not what that means. So this, however, is money. And this is significantly smaller than was anticipated. So there's that. So you're going to be ripped off by Donald Trump coming up here pretty soon, which that falls under the category of duh. So moving on. The Eight of Wands, the Star, the Six of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. He's going to be doing some interviews or appearances to try to, he actually has already started doing, this is a bad idea. Tucker Carlson, Tucker with an F, Tucker Carlson is starting his own streaming thing, or his own streaming network or something like that. He may be appearing there, but he's appearing on someone's streaming thing or someone's interview show, and it's not a good idea. Or he's starting one with someone, or because the Ace of Cups is in house devil. This person is bad for you. This is okay. Hashtag grain salt. Okay. I don't want to slander and libel because I don't have $150 million to give you either. But he may have a bit of a devil worship tendency. Not devil necessarily, but a tendency to worship at the altar of more than just greed. And this is not symbolic. Like, this is like the actual. That's why I say worship the devil. Like, it's a thing. Like, he's not Catholic or Jewish or Christian or none of that. The Ace of Cups is spirituality. Like, this is your actual spirituality. This is the thing that is this is the chalice that holds the blood of Christ, right? This is also the womb of Mary. This is the chalice that holds the blood of Christ. The cup in the Queen of Cups is called a ciborium. She holds the body of Christ. So this is the dove of peace, and this is also the communion wafer. And so here you have the spirituality card. It's in house devil. There is an actual worshiping of something that is not God. I'll say it that way. The Hierophant would represent your God, and it's in house tower. So, so it's not what, this is not spiritual. That's his spirituality lies in something that is not God. So he may have an idol as well, like the false idol type thing. And King of Swords in house lovers, he worships possibly at the altar of Trump too. But there is some, it's corrupt. His spirituality is highly corrupted. And he doesn't want to fix that either. So there is that. But again, 8 of Wands, Stars, 6 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Do not talk to this person. It's bad for you, but you go right ahead. You do you, boo. The Hierophant, the 7 of Wands, the Empress, the Sun, and the 8 of Cups. Again, there's some defense about your time as mayor, or when it could be when you were in his. Did he have a role in Trump's administration, or was he just Trump's friend while Trump was president? Did he have a role in that? Was he actually? Did he have a job in the administration? If he did, that could be the scrutiny there. But he is defending here against someone in the government this too. Is he still going through all the stuff with his wife or ex-wife? Because the Empress, as I said in it's reading, that is your relationship. And there's some defending against this, and the Empress is in house Moon, which means it's not a good thing. And Sun in house Sun, there is some success though, to where he gets to leave something behind, or something is not as rough as he thought it was, or as thought it was going to be. So he sort of skates on something to do with the wife. Not that he doesn't owe her something, but it's not as damaging. So he has some sort of success around, he's skating away here. Six of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Sun and House Sun, and then the Empress. So everything is not horrible in that situation for him. In the Eight of Cups in House Judgment. So this could be a repeating scenario. He was only a lawyer. Okay, so this is his mayor thing. Nine of Cups, King of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Hierophant. He's going to be campaigning for him, I think, if he's not already. There's you talking for somebody in government position. He's also trying to, oh, good God, he's trying to expose to Joe Biden. So he may be going on another one of those crusades that got him in trouble in the first place. He may be trying, because this is exposure of someone in high position in government. So he's trying to expose possibly Joe Biden for something. And that's why he is campaigning for Donald Trump. So he's going to be one of the attack dogs. And maybe that's what it is, J-Lo, because he's got something at his time as mayor and is connected to a guy who is going to come back in the news. And so it's like, oh, this, and it may not mean anything legally speaking, but it's like, oh, you know, Rudy Giuliani was friends with Tom of Tom Toms in automotive. And it's like, oh, that guy was friends for a long time. And he even paid you $120,000 one time. And so it's one of those things. The Temperance, the Wheel of Fortune, the Star, and the Seven of Wands. Now, he's got some good luck coming here where he can be elevated. This is more about his celebrity. So he is going to be built up, if you will, and defended. Okay. Well, good for you. The Four of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Empress. Something becomes expanded about something overseas. Four of Cups is in House Empress. Empress is in House Moon. So there's some sort of covert operation. There's also details that are fuzzy about a boat ride with women too. So there's that. And a car ride too. Because we know how you like to keep your hands to yourself. There's some details on that that may emerge. Oh, he's got a talk radio thing. Oh, he should stop doing that. He should stop doing that immediately. The Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Sun. Actually, there's some money coming from almost like he is planning a conference or event that's like a closed thing, like a $500 a plate type thing. Four of Pentacles in house Temperance. Temperance in house High Priestess. There is some sort of closed door meeting type of thing with certain people, and he's taking more of an employee role on that, so he's being paid out of this fund. It's successful for him though. So whatever this thing is that they're planning, this little closed door meeting, and then it could be food and beverage. So there's some sort of banquet that he's hosting, and he gets a lot of money from that. Or I shouldn't say a lot of money. He's successful with it. So there's that. The Knight of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. There is also a bit of blackmail that he has on someone. They pay him to go away, but to change the subject, basically. This is not public, though. So this is not something that he's saying out loud. It's something he's saying to them. This is not somebody that is a household name, though. More than likely somebody he worked with doing his nefarious things. And they're paying for silence at the moment. Because Eight of Cups is in house Judgment. Judgment is announcements. And so you could be threatening someone with announcing something. This person may also be connected to the government. The Knight of Swords, there's your attack, is in house Hierophant. They may also be on a committee here too. It has something to do with finance or what do you call them people? The embassy people, the diplomats, something that's overseas, but in a government position. So they may have some sort of position doing that, or be on a committee that does that. But it's not one of the people we constantly see in the news, though. My advice, though, sir, is do not say anything else about Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss. I would just stop talking, period, in public if I read. Lord. Keep your, how do I say? I don't want to sound like I'm diagnosing, but your mental health, keep it, and I don't mean as in actually that's your brain health. I'll say it that way. Because there's some misfirings and some communication issues or some confusion issues that can be coming up. It has something to do, though, with something you're ingesting. So it's a medication of some sort. So beware of dog on that one, because it's one, you see how medications are sometimes, where you can take it for your leg and then it messes up your arm. And so it's one of these type of things to where just need to pay more attention to that, because it's causing a brain health issue big time. Or I shouldn't say big time, but it could exacerbate if you do not pay attention to it now. There may be way down the line a mea culpa tour as well, to where he's going to do the Cohen thing. This is purely for profit, though. He's not sorry about anything. He just got $150 million verdict against him, and he's still not sorry. So there's that. Does he have a brainstem? I mean, it'd be like if you put a penny in a tin can. It's probably one of them type of things. Let's see. He's planning. Okay, see this? What? Lord Jesus. There is some sort of planning to do some work for somebody that's not in this country. And that's possibly why you're having this secret closed door meeting with your food and beverage. And it's very successful for you. I should say it's a success. I shouldn't say very successful, but it's a success. The thing you're trying to do, you pull off. But there's an overseas connection to it. So you're hosting somebody that's not here. I like how y'all don't like foreigners when they're brown, but you like foreigners when they're green and they pay you money. Deny that is true, SPCI. There's a recording of you two. No, this isn't a secret recording, but there's a recording of you two to where you may be talking about your wife, ex-wife, or ex-wives. That's not a good idea. This is why I think you should stop speaking. Because here, that's your technology card, so there's some sort of recording of you speaking about in-house Empress. Empress is the woman. Speaking about her and hi, Kelly. And you shouldn't. Like at all. You should stop. But you do you. Has a successful investment here, though. This is why I say do not go, and he cannot plead poverty. Okay, that's not a thing. You can't. You cannot plead poverty. Now, do you have $150 million just sitting in your back pocket waiting to give somebody? Probably not. But Let me pause for 1 second. What a second, please. Okay. Dude. So what else is in here? There is a celebrity that you should be ashamed to even know, but maybe a Kid Rock or somebody. But he wants to work with that person, and maybe they're going to do some some streams together or something like that, but there's that. And that brings him more success for his celebrity, like I said. So he's got some things that are going good for him, actually, in the next few months. Like I said, his closed door banquet and getting his name out there. But talking is going to be your downfall. And that's not something you need to keep doing. And he worships the devil. So there's that. Or as I should say, he worships something that's not God. Why do you want to be these people? I don't understand. I don't understand. So one more time, the class is January the 7th, starts at 2 p.m. Pacific. It is live on Zoom. It is recorded, so if you can't make every one of the classes, no big deal. It's recorded, and I'll send it to you, and you still can ask all the questions you have and want and blah, blah, blah. I sent the emails out to those who were interested, so if you don't have it, let me know. Check your spam, but if you don't have it, let me know. And what is tomorrow? Tomorrow's another day. What is tomorrow? Well, Thursday. So I'll see y'all either Friday or I'll see you Sunday. I don't know. One of them. I know I'll see you Sunday for sure. But Sunday will be Christmas Eve, so happy early Christmas to those who celebrate. We will be on my channel on Christmas Eve. Monday for Christmas Day, Jen will be live on her channel, and I will be there, and I believe Lena Rodriguez is joining us as well. Anything else that I'm thinking of? Nope, I think that's it. So I'm going to go soak my brain in bleach, like I said. Don't drink bleach. Public service announcement, please don't. And I'll see y'all sometime this week or Sunday for sure.